Gather, quite a breathtaking finish to the game. 2 goals in added time to turn the result on its head. Have you managed to compose yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it was a massive 3 points for us. I just felt throughout the game we were the better team. Didn't create loads of chances, but we looked solid defensively. We had a lot of the ball, a lot of territory, and just felt the game would open up as it went along. And I was really disappointed to go a goal down off a set piece, but to have that moment for our fans, get back with the penalty, and then obviously to win it in the last minutes was made for an incredible afternoon.
In terms of the encounter itself, 2 very different halves of football. How did you see it?
Yeah, I think first half we had all the ball, controlled the game, and they were sat back. There wasn't much gaps. It was easy to get frustrated in a game like that. And I just said to the players, you're controlling the game, keep working the ball. The spaces will open up. The game will open up as we go along. And obviously the second half it did a little bit more. The goals going in helped that. But yeah, and we showed our quality. We looked like fit and strong. And when there was a chance to counter-attack, we did it. When there was a chance to press, we did it. When we had the ball, we were switching sides and trying to progress. So there was all the good things that we work on. But most importantly, there was something, that intangible, that character side that came out, which is obviously probably the most important part of football, and we showed it.
We fall behind 5 minutes into that second half. Is the frustration that there's opportunities to clear the danger and we can't quite scramble it clear?
Yeah, I think what happens with that one is that it eventualises back with the taker, which is quite unusual. So when the taker takes a corner but then he runs into the box, he's the one player that no one's thinking about because he's been out there, and it works his way back to his side. He takes it really well, hits it quickly, low and hard, and it just sips through. So it can happen. Disappointing to concede a goal like that, definitely. And I think it was their only shot on target, or maybe at that point it was their only shot on target. They had one late on that Ryan made a good save from a long throw. But yeah, it was very, very disappointing. But then it's about reaction. We're not going to have it all our own way this season, whether that's goals in games, whether that's losing games or drawing games, whatever. We're not going to have it. So it's always about how you react to things, how you behave in that moment, and don't lose your head. Stay disciplined, stay concentrated, keep playing our football, our game, and believe in that. And that's what they did.
Yeah, as you say, the response was so positive. Did you feel like the goal was coming?
Yeah, I felt that there was a real intent from the boys. I knew we'd get a chance down there with our fans. I thought we'd get that one chance to get that goal. And then obviously when Ethan's won us the penalty and Jay scored it, you think, okay, the game's in the balance now. I think there'll be chances potentially at both ends. And to counter-attack like we did from a corner and win it was exceptional.
You touched upon Ethan Laird's contribution there to play the wrong side and be as positive, as influential as he was for that first and second goal to set us moving. It was a fantastic performance.
Yeah, and I mentioned him to all the boys in the post-match talk I gave, because I think, and I don't often mention individuals, but I think with Ethan he showed a lot of character today. On at half-time, new position, left back, dealt with it well, he defended the winger well, nice and clean with the ball, but he made that goal because he took a throw, then he won his duel, and then he used his strength, skill, speed to burst into the box. So he's drove us back into the game there. He's had a big moment, and that's all I can ask of him.
And there's little bits of quality and bits of detail in the winning goal as well. Ethan Laird to burst over halfway, but Damari Gray shows all that composure to beat his man, find the right delivery, and a deft touch from Lyndon Dykes.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Firstly, the fitness. It shows we've had a good pre-season, because the boys, to do that in the last minute, there was 6 red shirts bursting out there, and you think, okay, don't all go, just in case it comes back the other way, but they did, and I love that about us. I love the determination, the desire and the belief that they wanted to win it, and you can't sort of give that to people. That's in them. And I think Dimmy, to play 100 minutes and then get the ball 1v1 in the box, to have the burst to get past someone, then the technique to lay it where he did, and a great movement from Lyndon, stay away and arrive into the space for a touch. So really happy for Dimmy to have that moment, but also Lyndon, after what was a non-penalty last week against him, he's come back and won us again.
Of course, it's still very early in the season, but first away league win of the campaign. We've come from behind to pick up 3 points as well. Does that just give you a shot in the arm and generate that momentum that we can carry forward from last year?
Yeah, look, we've been strong since I've been here. We've been, when we've suffered in games, we've always bounced back, and we've always given everything. And I think coming away to a place like this, said to the players, Blackburn Rovers is a good club, very competitive championship team, no doubt. They were up there last season, right to the end, top half team, top 8 team, I think. So we're not talking about a relegation fodder. We're talking about a proper championship outfit here. It's also about the performance. It's the scoreboard at the end is the most important part of football, but especially early season, you're going, okay, how are we playing in these games? Are we deserving to get wins, and we're deserving to get wins in all the games we've played this season, and if that continues, that bodes well.
You said on a few occasions last season that football's about moments and memories that you're giving supporters. The 7,000 behind that goal were tremendous all afternoon, but that bit at the end, the euphoria that you've given, that your side's given them, must live long in the memory.
Well, it does, and that's what football is. I always said with football, there's no destination in football. There's memories, there's moments, and for those fans that travelled all the way here, paid their money, stood out there and supported the team, and we all heard that 1-0 down, they were singing louder than ever. That's a team and the club and everything that's together, and that pushes us on, and they're down that end, and the boys wanted to get the ball in that net. Are they going to run as hard as that 100 yards up the pitch without those 7,000 singing for them? I don't know. I doubt it. So it makes a big difference. It carries us along, and to give them that moment, I'll never forget that for the rest of my life, and I don't think they will.
Just want to finish with some housekeeping. Alex Cochrane obviously didn't emerge at half-time. How was he?
Yeah, he just picked up a knock, so unusual for Alex because he's played so many minutes, so many games. But we'll find out tomorrow more about that.
Congratulations, Gaffer.
Cheers, thank you.